This will never not be funny to me. Kirby eating cake? Blood and violence only for teens! Edgelord walking down the public streets with a gun? Ah, yeah, that's for everyone. It's America. Reblogged from Smexhaver.
Has anyone ever had Smex before?
No.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week. Thank you.
Refuse to stop laughing at this. Oh, poor Jeffrey... Jeremy? Wait, what's his name? Oh man, this is just adding more salt to the wound right now. I can't even remember the guy's name. John! Oh my god, I forgot the word John. Ooh, every Christian out there just felt a wave of insult flow over them.
Hey, you did it! You broke Garfield down to its basic fundamentals.
Oh, cool. Usually I just do that to myself.
What?
Breakdowns.
Oh.
Kids these days will never know the struggle.
Saving CC from ftp.netscape.com. Estimated time left 39 years for 180 megabytes.
Oh, I hope you're wearing a seatbelt for transferal speeds this fast. This is not an exaggeration. Your download speed would slow down to the point where Windows would make this kind of absurd estimate, and you'd sigh and leave the room for a while because you couldn't use the computer while it was doing this for fear it would crash and lose all your progress. And then you'd come back in 40 minutes, and maybe it would now say 52 years, or maybe it would say 3 minutes. Who knew? Not Windows. Thank you, Horse, for your intellectual insight. This is why any grown adult now who sees their computer saying, "This is gonna take a while," we dread, because we remember. We have flashbacks to this day. It's like, nah, baby, but for millennials, and drastically less, horrifying. This is what the Animal Crossing developers think cool means.
They're damn right, you freaking moron!
Well, today I've learned that the entire Animal Crossing community consists of multiple clones of Guy Fieri. Hey, no shame, I understand. You like your toilets to look the same way as how you feel when you use them. Nothing but a burning sensation. Oh! Turns out, 2000 was 20 years ago, which is odd, since 1980 was also. Yeah, the thing Gen Z really needs to understand is that no one older than them is ever going to be able to estimate time correctly because the millennium. The millennium will always be not that long ago. Everything since the millennium will always be, in some sense, new. It just broke us, okay? It was too big and we'll never quite be able to deal.
Was the real millennium bug inside us all along?
Yes, and it created a generational 404. You know what? It's been 24 years. I think we're valid to recap on what this might be about. Basically, prior to the year 2000, many were fearful and scared that their computers, the clocks on them, would not properly calibrate to the year 2000 and thus develop some sort of software bug or glitch. Some thought it was basically going to be a D-Day of robots uprising. Others thought technology would suddenly shut down and we'd be in the dark ages and apocalyptic events would occur. Realistically, at most what would happen is the way people react to YouTube shows. You know, it's a real shame that Romans didn't have access to Australia, specifically for augury. What the frick is that word? Augury, a sign of what will happen in the future. An omen. Okay, good. I'm glad it wasn't just another term for orgy. I really wish I could have seen a Roman augur have to deal with Australian birds. Like, imagine trying to properly interpret an omen from a frickin' cassowary. Loving that the general consensus here is that the omen when you see a cassowary is that you are about to die of cassowary.
The cassowary evaluates your innards, not the other way around.
Oh god, brother, no! Damn you, cassowary! Why isn't 11 pronounced 21? My favorite picture on Tumblr ever.
I am laughing so hard because I thought of 22 and I said 22 out loud at 4 a.m. Oh god!
3T3. 44. I have realized my mistake. My favorite screw-up of character concept is probably, what if a butterfly came out of its chrysalis too early? You could have been something beautiful, but you panicked or got interrupted, and instead, something horrifyingly half-finished crawled out. Hey, come on now. Don't bring up the birth of the person watching this video right now. That is so... we don't need them to hear that. Why is this statistic hurting my heart? College students who had distant and non-emotional relationships with their parents had significantly slightly higher rates of hypertension and heart disease years later than did students who reported close and emotionally connected relationships. Heart patients who felt loved had 50% less arterial damage than those who said they did not feel loved.
Oh, wow! So cardiac issues are just another fun gift my parents are giving me along with the anxiety and low self-esteem.
Emotional distress literally damages your heart because apparently evolution likes metaphors almost as much as crabs. Take figures out of their boxes, by the way. Sew patches on your favorite jacket. Go to bed with your favorite plushes. Wear the pants you usually save for special occasions. Draw something cool on your wall. Put a sticker on your laptop. Dye your hair and pierce your lips. Glass is meant to break. Metal is meant to rust. Items are meant to be used. That's how the world knows that somebody loved them. Oh, that's why my friends in past relationships were like that. They loved me. Oh. That's why they did that.
No, wait, no, hang on.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
When my aunt died of COVID, we had to clean out a lot of stuff that she was saving. Foods she was going to try. She was a great chef. Spices she'd never opened or only used sparingly. Lotions and bath things she hadn't used. After she died, I started making a point of using things up. The good vanilla that has to be imported, that we finally found more of, we'd used barely an ounce before she passed away. Even though we love it. I just got my family new bottles of it for Christmas because we used one up. We enjoyed that happiness. Sometimes I still get the impulse to wait for something special or awful to save nice things for celebration or comfort. The phrase that always echoes in my mind is, use the good vanilla. And I have been. Burning the candles, squirting the body wash, dissolving the bath bombs, putting the saffron in things, and it's been great. Use the good vanilla. I have always been a proponent of using the good china for a basic dinner, using the nice lotions and the favorite perfumes. Yeah, sure, one day you'll use it up and that will be that, but so too could be said about you. Enjoy it while you can. Valdis, I appreciate the encouragement, but also why are you threatening my life? What? What's with the ominosity, huh? You gonna bring out the good cyanide for me? Nothing is real. Atoms never touch each other. You never touched anything in your life. Okay, well, when I pet my dog, he is soft, and when he licks my hand, it is wet, and that is far more real to me than whatever's going on at an atomic level. What my atoms are doing is their freaking business, man. I'm just trying to stop my dog from eating tissues directly out of the box. See, nuclei don't touch, but the nucleus is not the core of reality. The reality is made of electrons dancing. Reality is made of bonds. You pet your dog, and the atoms that are you brush up against the atoms that are him, and the electrons that are you press into the electrons that are him, and both of them change their movement. Electrons, of course, are not really particles and do not really move. You pet your dog, and the electron orbitals of your skin overlap with the electron orbitals of his fur, and both are changed by the contact. You are not made of little motes floating alone in a void. You are a single, unfathomable chord formed of 1 trillion vibrations, and so is he. And the note you play is changing at every moment by what you touch and how you breathe, and so is his. And atoms do not really have edges, and to touch is to interact. And when you put your hand on your dog, the universe does not know that you are separate. The song expands to hold you both. Where the hell were you during my high school years? You could have helped me type most amazing science assignments. Screw you, Duck Bunny. My greatest tragedy is that I literally always want a nap, right up until 10 p.m. when I feel utterly alive and electrified. Ooh, shout out to anyone who does experience this. This is likely due to the fact you have a bad sleep schedule. I am sick and tired of seeing so much hate towards AI. AI hasn't done anything to hurt anyone. AI is harmless. Oh, but I can already hear the AI haters out there.
AI isn't original.
No schmitz, Sherlock. That's what we love the most about AI.
People aren't supposed to look like that.
Well, that sounds like a problem between you and God. And frankly, plenty of people like the way AI looks.
AI is just too weird.
Have you ever thought that you might be too normal to actually appreciate AI? I think you all need to apologize to AI right now. Apologize to him. Wait, what? Apologize to Weird Al right now! Oh! This post is dangerous on the site notorious for having zero reading comprehension. Yet people who use screen readers must be feeling pretty frickin' smug right now. There are real teens out there who think discovering nirvana is a special achievement. Isn't that kind of the whole point of Buddhism? This poster's slowly killing me. Decided I'm gonna get this printed as a poster and just hang it above my bed so each morning I can wake up feeling like a victim of medical malpractice.
Good morning, everyone.
Why are you taking off all your clothes, guys? Whoa, hang on.
I'm so ass at measuring distance that if I woke up in a saw trap and the only requirement was to
run 30 feet, give or take a foot or two,
I would still screw it up and get slaughtered.
How tall was the suspect?
I don't know, Doc. Everyone taller than me is 6 foot and everyone shorter than me is 4 foot.
I know 80 degrees is warm and 40 degrees is cold, but if you told me it was 65 degrees outside, I would stare at you blankly until you were like,
Wear a sweater.
or something, or
Don't wear a sweater.
in fact, skip the number. I'll just go outside myself.
If I woke up in a saw trap and the only requirement was to,
roughly pour out about 4 pounds of worth of sand into a jar.
I would just ask him to kill me without wasting either of our time.
Stop telling me to look up dyscalculia.
I already know about vampires. And are irreplaceable emoticons that emojis will never be able to touch. Literally this and this. What do you want about, boy?
Whoa, if you think has the same power as you are a blind fool.
The more you look at this picture, the more anxious it becomes. We got a tentacle, a coffee mug with a skull in it. Somebody cutting up blood and some blood on the wall, yeah. Oh, this is just a normal Waffle House.
There's a bloody handprint on the door.
There is something under the counter with the cups. Oh my god, I didn't even see that. Oh, the little tentacles coming out from the bottom of it. That's even better. It's a baby Cthulhu, everyone. Yeah, a normal Waffle House.
Is that a tentacle wrapped around the little boy's arm? Are we not gonna talk about the eyeball on that man's plate?
Yeah, it'd be like that at Waffle House. The blind old guy has fish gills. What? Oh my god. Okay, every time. I know this is probably a really poor quality image when you try and zoom in that far, but man, I'm learning more and more about this image every time I come across it.
Jesus, guys, have none of you been to a Waffle House?
Nintendo Direct Guy Voice. Blood is fuel in this stylish FPS. Mankind is dead, hell is full, and only one machine can empty it. As the combat robot V1, you'll shoot, blast, punch, and coin ricochet your way through the denizens of hell. Ultra Kill Crouch slides its way onto Nintendo Switch later today. He is so cool. I will never not love them saying that. Not all construction work is equally enjoyable. For example, enlarging a drilled hole is boring, but fastening pieces of metal together is riveting. This joke would get the exact same reaction in 1870 that it gets in 2021, and I love that about it. How do you guys feel about the fact that these two characters exist in the same universe? I don't know. Horny?
Wrong answer. Wrong answer. God damn it.
You never truly leave a fandom. Someday down the road, you're gonna remember the blorbo you were obsessed with when you were 10 and never recover the brain rot that'll attack you out of nowhere. No, please don't say this. There are phantoms that I truly hope never to return to or even find myself referenced towards. The shame and cringe that I recall from those days of discovering myself. Though the magic was friendship, the community was cringe. Me and my pirate girlfriend, holding hands. Me, baby, your hands are so cold. Her,
That me hook.
I love that mayhem is a legal term. Like, you can be charged with mayhem. It's like arresting someone for funny business.
The jury finds the defendant guilty on all accounts of tomfoolery, japing, and generally taking the pee-pee.
Causing a ruckus. My client pleads not guilty on 3 charges of being back on his bullshit.
God, I love Lethal Company's lore. Just the concept of this one-man story being passed down through hundreds of years to those who would need it, so they would know what they're doing, so they could make their own choices. How people preserved it for hundreds of years for those who would come after themselves. We were here. We made mistakes. We wrote these so you wouldn't make the same ones, so you could know what you're fighting for, and so you could fight against it. I've never read someone glorify note-taking more so than this. They write down what the professor says in class, and they're just like,
Yes! The pride! The purpose! I am achieving it for future generations!
Thor hands Peter a mug of beer.
Excellent work in the mission, man of spiders.
Tony
Thor, no, the kid is 15.
Oh,
hands Peter 2 mugs of beer.
you are a growing boy.
Thor, no.
I can see this happening. Honestly, Marvel, give up on trying to expand the universe any further. Just do what a lot of animes do these days and create ridiculous spin-off series for the next, decade. I think everyone will be content with that.
7 years old? She should have been at the club. Yeah, look at me go. I'm clubbing. I'm seal and I'm clubbing. I'm seal clubbing. I wonder if there's other images online of seals clubbing.
Guys, I did not know what seal clubbing meant when I posted this.
Our ancient ancestors would crush us in a fitness competition. We've evolved into a bunch of out-of-shape weaklings.
Yeah, modern life is not how we are supposed to live.
Wait. Why the frick is Vice posting this?
Oh man, who knew that hunter-gatherers who jogged after deer for miles and miles every week would be in better shape? No, this article's right. We should feel ashamed of ourselves.
Pursuing advancements in society that makes life better for the next generation so they don't have to suffer what we went through. Oh, what were we thinking?
Sheer heart attack has no weakness.
Bread roll on a board. Someone, please, fricking explain this.
Who has suffered more, Jesus Christ or women in shonen anime? Okay, look, we did post this on Tumblr. We should have known there'd be a bias.
Good evening. Service dogs being trained to sit through a play.
There are actors on the stage performing a musical for a theater full of dogs.
Where the hell are these acting roles and why aren't they becoming available to me?
It's time for Ripley's Believe It or Else.
Every part of this joke is older than most of the people on this website.
Yeah, I don't get it either, because I'm not that old. I don't know what this is. Who's Ripley? Is that a vape flavor? Welcome to Furaffinity.net. Checking if the site connection is secure. Please verify you are human.
Of all the sites to use that phrasing on, I am not human, damn it! Woof!
Through the power of cybersecurity, Cloudflare has successfully thwarted all furries from the internet.
I want someone who has never had an art history class to tell me what this is called.
Water slides if you're not a coward.
Quasimodo Skate Park.
House ribs.
My vote's on house ribs. House ribs it is.
The best thing about being alive on Earth is that sometimes there is a kitty.
Look, there's one. Huzzah, purpose achieved.
What the frick? What did South Park fans do to you?
No, really, what did they do to you? We're just here doing our own thing and you come in mocking us. Stop mocking us. We know what we're into. We reject canon. We ignore the bad writing. Is this because there's a canon gay couple? Something you wish happened in Sonic? Is that why? Why do you hate gay kids? You freaking twat. Son of Dowd will never happen. Frick you. The South Park community hates you. Learn to do better.
Okay, sir. Here's your drink.
Reblog to drop a car battery on a post below. Oh no, my car battery is missing. I hope someone on my dashboard happens to have a spare.
You know what really irks me about Australians? They call McDonald's Macca's.
You drunk guys don't understand, okay? We got the survey for fuel, we go to Macca's for burgers, and we go to the Bottle Eye for grog.
Wait, what the hell is grog?
It's like he's trying to speak to me. I know it.
It is the end of the year. Congratulations to all the specimens which made it this far in the never-ending experiment of our planet, drawing a sphere around the sun in an uncaring vacuum that would be completely silent if not for the screams of the stars and planets. Congratulations to all the Homo sapiens for enduring. We, the owners of this experiment, are surprised with the results so far. Some areas need improvement, but things went well within accepted lines. For now, enjoy the festival of sounds and lights meant to give you some stimuli. The experiment will continue shortly after. #Happy New Year.
You roll up to the wizard battle and your opponent takes out a spellbook, but it's just one of these. Okay, I'd leave. This is a sign that my opponent has the most screwed up, unethical spells imaginable, and I am not going to be the subject to Malchazar's piercing prostate bomb or something. Testicular torsion! Times 10?
Massive bell ring.
You're now listening to
Hammer striking metal.
102.3
Swords being drawn.
Real Dwarf FM.
EmKay. Gallahorn being blown.
Where we play nothing but metal, rock, and stone.
Liquid metal boiling. Axes beating shields.
This ain't your elf maiden station.
Imagine Dragons Radioactive starts playing.
Christmas as a cultural icon is starting to get really dystopian in a climate sense. December has historically been a time of year in which there would be snow in a significant portion of Europe and North America, and the fact that it's not even icy this time of year, and all the Christmas songs and decorations reference a time of year that will likely never exist in the same way again in my lifetime, is so strange. Hashtag for reference, I live in Scotland, so it is weird that there is no ice or snow in December anymore. Well, look, if you want to experience what Christmas will be like in the next 50 years, might I recommend you visit
Australia.
If you wonder where half of our down under insanity comes from, it comes from listening to Christmas music. Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
Because it's freaking hot!
Schmidt, man, tomorrow is Christmas Eve. I swear yesterday was June 2010. Oh, to see this was posted in 2012. As is tradition in Tumblr culture, the locals unearth the corpse of a long-deceased figure and drag it across the streets merrily, laughing at what is preserved of the person's words. This custom, seen as morbid in other cultures, is instead done gleefully and with an unmatched euthanasia. Enthusiasm. The enthusiasm of resurrecting the dead like this and parading them around. Just wow. Step 1 to overcoming social anxiety is to realize that most people kind of suck and their opinion of you is literally worthless. Step 2 is to realize that the people who don't suck are actually pretty cool with whatever weird stuff you say. You're right. I need to stop folding to all the judgmental stares people give me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stand for myself and what I believe in.
Yeah.
I think we don't need women's rights.
Go to sleep. Inhale it. Just inhale. Breathe. Yeah, deep breath. There it is. Good boy.
That feeling when your body is requesting something, but you're not sure what, so you just start eating and drinking random stuff to try and figure it out. Me, eating a chocolate waffle at 7 p.m.
Is this what you desire, O prison of flesh?
Meanwhile, your body is like,
I need water!
it's Christmas Eve and look who's on Tumblr. All of us.
Hey now, Jesus also spent Christmas in a barn full of animals.
Nah, reblog if you love her cosplay.
I will do so. Your username? That's just gonna be there. I'm not gonna say it.
Wow, she did such a good job.
I agree too, which... Tumblr, what the God damn it. The thing about Bugs Bunny is that he lives and dies by his bits. He's fully capable of killing you if he wanted. But the thing is, not only is he a nice guy, he's a funny guy. To beat Bugs Bunny, many people assume that you just have to not fall for the jokes. If he hits you with a pie, you don't flinch, and eventually you'll wear him down. The issue is, misery will only last you so long. There's only so much bits to endure before it becomes funny, and whoever is getting laughed at is losing. Instead, to kill Bugs Bunny, you have to beat him at his own game. When he throws a pie, don't try to sidestep or be a sourpuss. That's playing into his hands. Instead, you comically open your mouth and swallow it whole.
This is how you kill a god!
I don't like this. No.
Holy crap, John, this lasagna is freaking sweet.
Crazy thing is, whenever someone makes a post talking about how XYZ thing annoys them, someone will always go, oh, so we're not even allowed to do thing anymore? Like, no, you literally can. That person just will not like you. If that is enough to stop you, then it's not that you're not allowed, it's that you're not capable of existing outside of the approval of others. I mean, why are you asking for permission? Begging? Like, are you a dog or a man? Hashtag my biggest boomer take is that social media has made us desperate for validation in a manner heretofore unseen. Hashtag stop asking others to normalize things and start getting comfortable being abnormal. Oh, there it is. The problem with horror now is that there is no men in little tank tops and booty shorts. Oh my god. They were hunted to extinction. No. My current gender is Bitch Boy, but it has to be in Barbie font, otherwise you missed it by a mile. Yes, this is me. About twice a year, my partner will want to use my toothbrush and then get disgruntled when I call him a vile beast. I can't find my toothbrush. Using yours. No! We'll rinse it proper after.
No!
But you kiss me.
I don't tenderly work the plaque out of your freaking teeth with my tongue.
Well, yeah, I mean, why don't you?
Is this me? Is this what I look like?
Oh god, is this another worm question? This is such a non-issue, but truly, no greater tragedy than seeing a piece of media furrified and they've made your special guy the wrong animal. Like that animal does not align with the themes in my little guy story. Do it again! Not everyone can be a wolf. Not everyone should be a wolf. Hold this in your heart and come to terms with it. Look, we all know why they make them into wolves, and as we all scientifically know, it's a stupid reason anyway. I mean, if they're going for that purpose, they should make them a Vaporeon. Why is the religious Christmas imagery also joyful and pleasant? Where is the inherent horror of the birth of Christ? A mother is handed her newborn child, wailing and innocent. Her hands come away sticky, red. Simply by giving her son life, she has already killed him. He is doomed from the beginning. Her love will not save him from suffering, because the thing cradled in her arms is not a baby, it is a sacrifice, born amongst the other bleating animals whose blood will one day be spilled in the name of what demands it. The night is silent with anticipation. Mary, did you know that your womb was also a grave? Anyway, yeah, what do you think about that?
Sir, this is a McDonald's. Tumblr users are uniquely capable of making religion sound cool. The church needs to start exploiting this and get more Tumblr users in there. For example,
Do you guys think Jesus, the son of a carpenter, smelt the wood of the cross and temporarily thought of home?
I mean, my god, that's freaking dark.
Garfield needs lasagna.
How did you do that?
oh, me?
Guys, Garfield canonically has the psychic power to invade your horny thoughts. There's only one way to counter this ability. Develop a disturbing attraction towards lasagna. His attempts to invade your thoughts will be thwarted by scarring himself.
Get more bald. The 3 gates when they get balder or whatever. I didn't play it.
Oh god, I just realized what this is. God damn it. Oh, I hate this. Oh, and I love it so much. Oh, I hate it.
If you don't understand, Baldur's Gate 3.
Today I learned that rats become more emotionally resilient when they are taught how to drive a small vehicle.
OP, how dare you leave out this photo?
Bad thing happens to me. Remembers time when I drove around in a little car.
I can do this.
It's fun to chant Bloody Mary into your car's side mirror 3 times and watch her jog and try to keep up. Wow, being a dick even to demons. Are you a Winchester?
The villagers.
Oh my god, get out of here. It's a dragon attack. He's burning down the whole village.
Me noticing the dragon actually only has 2 hind legs instead of 4 legs.
That's actually a what?
Flames engulf me completely.
You deserve to be lit on fire. Dragon is a Karagari word. Wyverns are a type of dragon.
My jawbone slowly falls off my charred skeleton with a good comedic timing.
I accidentally follow people so much on this site that I don't know who half of the people on my dashboard are.
Sonic apologist replied to your post.
I'm Tony.
Okay, writing down Tony. Thank you, Tony.
Mermaid witnessing a werewolf transformation by the beach and believes all humans are like that.
Pirate.
Ahoy!
Mermaid.
A woo?
What?
Pirate digging up treasure. Mermaid.
No. Bad boy. Bad. No dicky hole.
Sprays water.
Hey, what the frick? What the frick?
She thinks the parrot is just a transformed human too.
Modern medieval fantasies don't have enough weasel-based necromancy.
Please elaborate on this topic at length.
Oh, I think I've made my position clear. Anyway, here are some medieval discussions of weasels and their necromantic abilities. Gerald of Wales. The weasel also, when it's young or dying from any hurt, recovers and restores them to life by the use of a yellow flower. We are told by persons who have witnessed the fact, having put the whelp to death to make the experiment, that the weasel brought the flower in its mouth and first applied it to the wound, and then to the mouth, nostrils, and other orifices of the little animal that it might inhale the odor, by which, through the efficacious touch of the plant, breath was restored, though life seemed extinct, some slight and imperceptible vestiges of it only having remained.
Did they just confess to killing an animal just to see what the mother would do with it?
Aberdeen Bestiary.
It is said also that they are skilled in healing, so that if by chance their young are killed and their parents succeed in finding them, they can bring their offspring back to life.
Thomas of Canterbury.
Accordingly, they are said to be the expert in all arts of medicine, so that if they find their offspring dead, they make them naturally recuperate by means of a herb. Also, in Marie de Frank's uses a flower she got from a weasel that was resurrecting its weasel friend to resurrect Gileodion. Conclusion, behold, a necromancer.
You're being nice to me. You must want something out of me.
No, believe it or not, before social media turned us all into a bunch of paranoid, pessimistic ghouls, people would just do nice things because it felt like the right thing to do. I just try to keep those ancient traditions alive.
Google Maps Wrapped 2023. You confused your right and left 523 times. Your most traveled to destination was your own home. You said, "Girl, shut the frick up" to the voice giving directions every time it told you you've made a wrong turn.
I received my Twilight plush. 1, it's smaller than I expected. 2, it arrived like this. Oh, don't worry, you can fix this. Google Twilight Sparkle inflation to find out how. Okay, give me a minute.
By Jove, this is Punana Griffey.